The monarch butterfly is well known for its annual migration. Migration is a word used to describe the seasonal movement of animals from one region to another. Monarch butterfly migration is unique because it takes multiple generations to complete. Monarchs spend their summer near the border of the United States and Canada. In the fall, monarchs east of the Rocky Mountains migrate up to 3,000 miles to the highlands of central Mexico for their winter, while monarchs that live west of the Rocky Mountains migrate to the coast of California. The monarchs that make this fall migration are part of a supergeneration that have the unique ability to live 8 times longer than usual. The fog and cloud cover in the highlands of central Mexico and the marine layer along the coast of California protect this supergeneration of monarchs from freezing during the winter. When the weather warms in late February and March, these monarchs reproduce and kick off a multi-generational migration back to the border of the United States and Canada. The butterflies that make the journey north, however, live only 2 to 6 weeks, so they must pass the baton from one generation to the next as they migrate. Since the journey north takes 4 to 5 generations to complete, the monarchs that make the final leg of the migration to their summer habitat are actually the great-great-grandkids of the supergeneration that started the initial migration south. As amazing as this is, there is a big problem. The monarch population is really struggling, especially in California, where in recent years, under 30,000 monarchs were counted by volunteers from the Xerces Society for Invertebrate Conservation. That's less than 1% of the population's historic size. Habitat loss and degradation is also a big part of the problem. In fact, across North America, monarchs may have lost more than 165 million acres of habitat, an area about the size of Texas. Other factors affecting monarchs include pesticides and herbicides, as well as climate change. There are likely other pressures on the monarch migration cycle that we haven't fully studied or understood yet. The good news is that you can help the monarchs. How? By planting native milkweed in your yard or in pots on a patio or balcony. Milkweed is the only plant on which monarch butterflies lay their eggs, and is the only plant that monarch caterpillars feed on. While there are many types of milkweed, choosing the varieties that are native to your area is important. In the San Francisco Bay Area, narrow-leaf milkweed and showy milkweed are classified as the priority species. Check out the resource links on our website to determine what varieties of milkweed are native to your area and to find out where you can purchase seeds or seedlings. Once you have your native milkweed seeds, you can plant them directly in the ground or in small pots from March through July. Simply sprinkle seeds on well-tilled soil or place 1 to 2 seeds in each small pot with good potting soil. Add about 1/4 inch of soil on top, pat them down, and water every other day, making sure that the soil does not completely dry out. Milkweed seedlings can be planted in either full sun or part shade and should be placed at least 6 inches apart. After your milkweed grows and blooms, it will produce seed pods, which you can harvest when they turn brown and start to split open. The seeds inside the pods will be surrounded by a fluffy material called floss that helps them disperse in the wind. Just separate the seeds from the floss before planting. In addition to planting native milkweed, you can further support monarchs by planting native nectar plants for the adult butterflies to feed on, avoiding the use of pesticides and herbicides, and choosing organic products whenever possible. You can even become a citizen scientist and help track monarch populations in your area. You can find out more about this at www.xerces.org. This activity comes from our 6th grade Magnificent Monarchs lesson, but it's up to people of all ages to protect this important species of butterfly.